Welcome and thank you for coming. My name is Paul Clark and here's the rest of the design team. Our design team has over 40 years experience in the IT industry. Design Team A is very proud to present to you what we believe is the next great technology from Higher Solution. It's called the Network Connect game. Let's turn the floor over to George Cloud for the basic game outline.
Hi, my name is George Cloud and I'm going to be describing the basic outline of a new and addicting smartphone game, Network Connect. This game is really the most skill levels over the age of 6. The levels get harder, but it is like putting a puzzle together. This is really what the game is, a puzzle or a maze. A great thing about this app for smartphones is the players can connect with each other on Facebook and compare levels and points. This adds a competitive aspect to the game. Levels can be replayed to earn more points to beat other players. The objective of the game is to take the source network connection and rotate the hubs until you have all computers connected before the virus gets to your computer. This is when the time runs out. Each time the player runs out of time without connecting the hubs, they lose a life. The player can then choose to pay for a new set of lives, wait for lives. Also, friends can send lives to each other. It takes an hour for the lives to be full again. On the easier levels, less lives are available. When the levels get harder, more lives are given to the player. The points you earn as you go up in levels go towards money off of the company software and services. There are 400 different levels thus far. All levels include the same basic template, just different hubs, sizes of the hubs, and where the computers are placed. The backgrounds will change with changing networks to different colors and designs. The only characters in this game are the computers and the virus. There are different virus characters for each level. There are time coins that friends can send each other to add a little more time on the clock for more difficult levels. These coins can also be purchased. The levels get harder and there will be a switch that will rotate the hubs. Once the hubs are connected, they will not be affected by the switch, but you need to use the switch multiple times. On some levels, the player will get a certain amount of times that they can flip the switch. As the levels get harder, the time limit is raised. Some levels have different tasks and have to be completed. For example, there will be blocks of memory that the player can collect while trying to get to the next network. Network Connect is a great game to pass the time and work your brain.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the board. My name is Mr. Luis Aviles, and I will be covering the timeline requirement of the software development lifecycle of the proposed new game called Network Connect. I am not going to explain this slide line by line because I am not going to focus your attention on the technical lingo or hear about all of the hard work our team did to get this data. I am going to tell you what this data means relatively to the company's goal, and that is by aligning this product with the company's message to enter into the market of the gaming industry. Finally, to obtain your approval to continue this process. We understand your responsibility for the entire operation of this company, from funding, clients, human resources, supplies and services, and all sorts of other consideration that weighs on your shoulders. That is why we have assembled this magnificent team that planned every angle of this new game concept, and also we minimize and mitigate risk of any concern that you might have. As you can see, we have 8 personnel, $200,000 budget, and 90 days from the moment we obtain your to have this new project up and running. Also, our team already have 58% of the project completed. As you can see, the dots, greens and yellow is completed or ongoing, and that is without even getting your approval, because our team feels very confident that this project will be the groundbreaking game that this company needs to enter the gaming industry. And also we're very confident that by releasing the Network Connect game on end day will be a milestone for this company. Next slide, please.
On this slide, you can see all the tasks and subtasks that we had to accomplish in order to have this project and new game up and running on day 0. We had divided the 90 days into 5 phases. starting with the release planning phase, which is week 12, the day that we receive your approval, following the definition phase, the development phase, the validation phase, and finally we will have the deployment phase. This is when the game goes online and alive. Our programming and software developers have done an outstanding job to have this technical aspect taken care of. In front of you, you have the business portfolio that contains the information from the project iteration to the design plan. The design plan is halfway of the project. This project visualizes the company's strategic goals. It is aligned with the constant efficiency of the company, and we definitely will be contributing to the company's business growth and its efficiency for domination in the gaming industry. And that is our main goal, to dominate in the gaming industry. We have addressed the risk via compliance by implementing a rigorous risk assessment plan. Therefore, we are able to minimize the risk to the lowest level. That is thank you to the programming and software developers. We are asking for your approval to continue this project, to influence the company's profit and revenues, and to venture our business performance towards the gaming industry. That is our main goal, to get into the gaming industry. This new game exceeds the technology, and the implementation risk is very, very low. Because we feel very confident that this project will be a groundbreaking game this company needs to enter the gaming industry. This is what we need. This is our breaking rule. This is our opportunity to enter the business of the gaming industry. I just want to thank you for your time, and now I will be followed by Mr. Rivera. Thank you.
Hello again, this is Paul Clark. I'd like to cover marketing and bottom line costs in these next two slides. Marketing will be broken down into two main pushes of advertisements. The first of which is preliminary advertising. That will cover mobile marketing, which are ads on similar games, TV spots, which are ads on similar types of technology. For instance, a sitcom dealing with technology like The Big Bang Theory. Game store ads. This is important because it targets a demographic that we need. This would be posters and flyers in game stores that tell people about our fantastic game. After this has been out for a while, we'll go to continued advertising, which are less expensive and longer term. These would cover TV show interviews, having somebody from Hire Solutions be interviewed on the Ellen DeGeneres show, for instance. And then mobile marketing. This is a collaborative effort with other game distributors and game developers to have our ads on their games and vice versa. It's a very good way to do things at a much lower cost. Bottom line costs break down to two main areas: design and development, marketing and distribution. We've got design and development at about $200,000, marketing and distribution at about $75,000. This puts our cost at $275,000 in 90 days out the door. I'd like to take this opportunity to answer any questions you have. Our team's going to be available after this presentation. But I'd also like to thank you for the opportunity to present our game to you. And we do hope that you'll take us up on our idea and allow us to create and distribute this technology. Thank you very much.